The rotation and developing tornadoes will certainly help emergency managers know when to sound the sirens.
That mesocyclone still has a tornado warning on it.
And the National Weather Service to issue life-saving warnings.
We rely on our weather radios, our cell phone apps, and storm sirens for notification of a tornado. However, if there is no determination of a tornado, those things don't happen. So, however you get your warnings, you can sleep a lot better knowing that that decision will be made a lot faster and you'll have more
apologize to you, use your microphone because you speak so lowly sometimes that it's not picked up on the microphone.
Pull the mic a little closer.
Is it on?
Yeah, if the white screen is on.
Yeah. Okay, I'm calling the meeting to order. The roll call.
Somebody else did that before.
Yeah.
So you wanna?
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
Okay, where can I find the roll call?
Okay, I'll do the roll call.
Huh?
I'll do the roll call.
Okay.
Pamela Bunce,
Present.
Chairman Gay Cunningham,
Present.
Teresa Henser,
Present.
And now for the order of business.
one more. And Judy Polson.
Here.
Sorry. Do we have any consent items?
We do have one.
Okay.
Consider approval of special occult meeting minutes of July 28, 2022.
Okay, so oh, I see where they are. Everyone that is in approval of the meeting, we had July the 28th, say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed?
We actually need a first and a second. Someone give that motion, someone to second it.
Call for approval. I second it.
Okay, seconded it?
I did.
Oh, okay. Olsen seconded it. Now you call roll again. Make it official.
Okay.
Votes.
Okay, on the votes, Pamela Bunce,
Yes.
Gay Cunningham,
Yes.
Teresa Henser,
Yes.
Judy Polson.
Yes.
Motion passed.
Hi, information items. You just said, she said that we have that in this report, but we're not gonna do that, are we?
It's information only. It's in the packet.
Yeah,
It's in the packet.
Information only, and, yeah, and that information is in your packet.
Okay. Then they need to look over it, or? So are we supposed to read this right now? So I suppose we will all look over this. Do you want us to read it right now and have any comments?
Well, if you have reviewed it already,
Mhm.
when, if you looked at it online, if you kind of take a moment to kind of scan over it, but
Yeah.
It's reporting, it's information. That's why it's under informational items. Typically, we don't take action on informational items.
Okay.
Just for your information, yes.
Okay, and there's three there, the Senior Center Director's Report, the Durant Emergency Management Letter, and the Master Layout of the Ron Cross Senior Activity Center. Next is Administration, discussion of the Open Meeting Act as it pertains to the Senior Citizen Advisory Committee.
It's my understanding that public advisory committees like ours are not subject to the open meeting law. Is that correct?
It is our position that this gathering, this board does qualify under the Open Meeting Act. And that's why we are putting this in a formal structure. And I see Teresa nodding her head. But that is the city's position that it does. By that, there would be a required posting time, and to have an agenda, to take minutes, and we have to follow down through the agenda item by item and not stray off of the agenda. I have discussed that with the interim city manager, and that is the city's position.
I don't know whether a comment's appropriate. I hope it is that we are an advisory group. We're not a decision-making group. And so in that sense, I'm not sure that this applies so much as it should be a courtesy to the citizens that we're willing to be part of an open meeting in case there are issues that they wish for us to consider in our recommendations.
Correct, and it's been the position of the city for several years that, you know, in the spirit of transparency, that we do, make all of these public meetings. We have an airport advisory board that makes recommendations. We have a parks board that makes recommendations. So we greatly appreciate that y'all are willing to serve and continue to be transparent with our city. It's important to us, so we appreciate that.
Any other discussion on the Open Meeting Act? Do we have any new business? I think, we need to kind of tell you what's going on there right now, I guess. I have told them in a joking way, because we have so many that come early, drink coffee, wait for the meal, and I've told them we didn't get this place open for a place to eat. And so we're working on activities. I visited during the 13 years I was involved in this. I visited places in Texas and Oklahoma, and they were jumping. There were things going on all over the place. Lots of people, lots of having a wonderful time just with social activities. So that's what we're hoping for. And we do have some women playing cards now. And Maggie told me she had gotten the equipment for bingo, and we have a lady that'll do that. And exercise, and Friday for hymn singing. And Sheila, can you name something else we're doing?
They have the exercise over there. OHI has the programs that they do over there, and they're going on. And then we have the regular chair exercises that they did at the old one, and then OHI has a program they do. It's kind of like sweating to the oldies. And then, of course, our birthday party, and then RSVP does food boxes, and we have our Meals on Wheels going out of there. But we have different groups coming in to do the health checks and all that. And then we've got lined up for the flu shots on October the 6th. And we have stuff that we're scheduling for the veterans, and we're gonna get our domino table. I've got a domino table, and so we're gonna have that going. And like I told Mickey when I left, they were still playing cards. So we got that in the afternoon, and we myself and the staff love that something is going on all the time over there.
Yeah.
You know, and so we're doing that. We did have the fire marshal out today to tell us the occupancy limit on the dining room and the auditorium. So we're gonna have that posted. So, you know, it's something we needed to have, and so that's gonna be posted on there. But we're still getting settled in, but we're getting everything. We got a pretty full schedule of different things going on. We're gonna have some arts and crafts and things going on.
Now, Brenda Monroe, who did arts and crafts at First United, you know, if you take a newspaper from First United, she was always doing something. The minute she retired, I called her and asked her if she would do that. And she's scheduled to have so many signed up for that. She's going to have 2 sessions.
We had flower arrangement today. They had some flower arrangement today.
And they want to have a dance. And the man in the wheelchair told me he wanted the first dance with me. If y'all want to come watch that. But when I just saw so many things, and I have, you know, a list of things at home, but one thing is to have some high school students to come down and teach you how to use your phone. You know, there's just a lot of things that they need help. We could have cooking classes. I can go on and on about the things we can do.
We're going to schedule some of the young people to come and teach them on. I had a grant that I got some tablets. I got some iPads, so we're going to have someone come and help with that.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to have classes on how to use an iPad, you know. But yeah, the cell phone is a big deal because a lot of them, you know, they usually would come to our office and say, can you help me with this, you know? So.
Mm-hmm. That will relieve you some if they learn how. Okay, is that enough of a report? I mean, I just thought you might want to know. But Sheila can tell you that there's been days that we've had 100 people to eat. That's a lot of improvement over what they had before. Okay, any new business? If there's no new business, is it time to adjourn? Okay, this meeting is adjourned.
We need a motion.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I didn't know I was going to be doing this, but anyway.
I move that we adjourn.
I'll second. Okay, meeting adjourned.
Okay, roll.
What?
Adjourn. Pamela Bunn?
Yes.
Gay Cunningham?
Yes.
Teresa Henser?
Yes.
And Judy Colson.
Yes.
We are adjourned.